I almost got up at 4 a.m. to tell you this, but I decided against it so I could sleep. And now that I'm actually up, awake for real this morning, I want to ask you something. What are you outside of your desires? And let me just make one thing clear, okay? Here on this platform, we do not separate ourselves away from our humanity. I'm not going to be some like life coach or guru. I will never identify as a life coach to be like, oh yeah, you outside energy and no. We are human here. And I ask you that question as somebody who is neurodivergent and who's had a bit of a hard time this week because I have just been so deeply immersed in the game, not to sound too much like a conspiracy theorist, but when you genuinely sit with that, like, what am I outside of my desires for my life, for my experiences? It's like crickets. And I just think it's worth just some time to think about, because maybe that could look like a certain form of expression when you think about it, when you discover it for yourself, rather than maybe things or a relationship or a specific career that you think is going to give you significance. That's very common in the Western world. So those are just some examples. Think about it. What are you outside of your desires? When we do that, we get to this deeper form of identity that isn't like always super reliant on like things outside of our direct selves. You know what I mean? Obviously, we came here to be human. It's totally okay to have desires. I'm not sitting here and telling you to not have them. I'm just asking you, as I'm asking myself as well, like, okay, well, outside of those, these things that me as a neurodivergent person am spending a lot of energy thinking about, worrying about, what am I gonna do? How's it gonna happen for me? Like, if I just didn't do that, if I, in those moments of anxiety, leaned into this deeper sense of identity, of my own self, rather than like focusing so much on the external to where I like experience physical symptoms and can't sleep and like yeah, I'm talking about that. So think about it. Sending you so much love.